once held time in our hands while we laughed at it. Thought it was an illusion and I had mastered it. Like holding water in my hands, like throwing sand into the wind. Foe or friend? I watch time take its toll on everyone and all things around me. I can't philosophize my way out of this one. I sit inside of time as it has its way with me. I've seen it glitch and I've seen it speed up, but never pauses or goes in reverse. From cradle to hearse, it's a raindrop, it's a breeze, rust on metal, decomposition of dead tree or animal. It's the river as it rolls down the muddy riverbanks. It's photographs and memories. It waits for no one and has no shame in passing us by. It's a cold concrete and steel jail cell. It's clocking in and out of a dead-end job, occupying all your time to just get by and stay in debt. It's watching your children struggle, laugh, and struggle again. It's remembering old friends and current loneliness. Civilizations and people groups wiped out by psyops, diseases, and wars. Buried underneath layers of earth are deep ocean, lake, and rivers. So many tongues and tribes here. Go ahead and pick which history best suits your ideology. Erase what you don't want. Maybe it's supposed to be a labyrinth of thought and investigating rabbit holes in the deep mountain canyon or Florida woods. Time covers the canyons with rain or snow, from pyramids to mounds, as the heat scorches the ground. Seasons hide inside of time as weather patterns create wormholes and deep thoughts of time travel. This window machine, eyes inside the skull attached to the mind, as time sits over all of humankind. Stars, planets, sundials, calendars, hourglasses, watches, clocks, they don't hold it, but just try and keep it to make it visible to the eye. The body and the mind feel it. They both are calendar and timepieces as we move through the moment into the next. Either waste it, cherish it, or take it for granted. Rusty gears in the wind, family and friends. We are the Creator's children, created for eternity. This universe is a timepiece as I sit here waiting, like a grain of sand collapsing through the top chamber of the hourglass into the bottom. A grain of sand, like a second of time on the shore of a desolate beach. Time is not in our hands and remains out of reach. A prisoner of time, as I make an escape towards the breach. I'm going outside.
All the things that we thought we knew are now all the things that we didn't.
I'd rather fall asleep early and be able to catch the quiet stillness of the morning. These past 20 years have come and gone, like a whisper in the ear, some unknown secret told. A forgotten thought, folded up and stuffed into the pocket of a jacket on a cold winter day. Found the next winter as you put your cold hands into the pockets while on an evening walk. Everyone was just great actors in some fantasized storybook of life, trying to make a name for themselves. It was all for a reason. We breathe and then one day we stop. Our social media posts remain a RIP sent out by friends and acquaintances. Life from the front porch is another world, different than life from the windowsill in the bedroom. From patterns on the carpet to patterns in the sky, the window keeps me contained, and then I step outside as I blend in with all that's living. The change in weather brings a change in emotions, seasons and weather, emotions and feelings, manipulated access into our innermost being. Geoengineering our weather and emotional patterns, a mission to block out the sun to save the earth from global warming has already begun. Geoengineering our bodies with mRNA, at the same time they pollute the skies, manipulating mind, body, and weather. Go away and leave me alone. They know we are trapped inside of this dome. Who gave them control? mere mortals manipulating time and space, ingredients to the building blocks of life and the universe. All flesh dies as they search for their so-called God particle. Their time will expire as they search for a way out of this dimension, passing on their intellectual achievements. Perhaps they have already broken the barrier as civilization collapses, so they may continue on with trying to escape the ultimate intelligence while theirs remains artificial.
And everything I've ever wanted, in the deepest, darkest times of loneliness and
lays right in
despair,
front of me. Lays in front of me, sleeping, bathing in the morning sun. As slivers of sunshine sneak through the closed blinds and onto the bed. How her hair sparkles in the morning light. It's so easy to take for granted the beauty given us into our lives.